Oh, hello guys. Welcome to your next online video lesson with me, Teacher Morgan. It is Unit 5, lesson number 9, the real lesson number 9. Okay, let's go full screen. Okay. Today is... Oh, okay, we're still loading. I'll tell you in a second. Oh, here we are. Okay, Unit 5, lesson number 9. I'll tell you, it is workbook day. We're going to go through 2 pages in your workbook today, and that's what you're going to do for homework. So just be ready. I hope you have your workbook available. If not, it's okay. I don't know. I'm sure you should have your workbook. Anyway, I hope that's what we're doing today. Anyway, we're doing the workbook, and Unit 5 is all about time. Okay, 5 times table, let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5 times table. What is the time? What time is it? What is the time? Is that we get hour, we ask for the hour, and the minutes, just 2 numbers. But remember, we also have our advanced time telling as well. Okay. Here's your clock. Remember that hours are the numbers on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hours on the clock. Then here are your minutes. 60 hours on the clock. So the minutes are the numbers on the clock times 5. Remember to times by 5 to find your minutes. Okay, what is the time? Hours, minutes. Let's go over our clock. So just so you know, same clock. Small hand, big hand. Small hand looks at this. Small hand is pointing at 10, so the hour is 10. Big hand is pointing at 2. 2 times 5 is 10. The time is 10, 10. Okay, and that is what we call time. Okay, and here are your minutes, the little small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember. All of the gap between the numbers, the hours, is 5 minutes. Okay, from here to here with the big hand is 5 minutes. Okay, then we have here, what is the time? It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, because remember, if the big hand is pointing up at 12, that is 0 minutes, and 0 minutes is o'clock. You say O, because look, the 0, the O looks kind of like a 0. That's how you remember. Okay, the question. What time do you? 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 Well, it's got do, so it's asking about things we do, and things we do are called verbs, okay? Verbs are things you do, okay? Verbs are action words, things you do, like eat, swim, punch, fly, cook, dig, drink, cry, things you do, play, write, read. These are verbs, okay? Things you do. Okay, so what time do you? Here are 6 verbs. What time do you get up? What time do you go to bed? What time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat lunch? What time do you eat dinner? And what time do you go to school? These are your 6 questions for Unit 5. Okay, let's go through the answers. What time do you get up? Okay, so we take you. You changes the I. Go for the pronoun first. I, what's the verb? I get up. I get up. The small word. I get up at 6:20. I get up at 6:20. Okay, next one. What time does he eat lunch? So we're asking about a boy. Here he is. Here's the boy. What time does he eat lunch? So first we take the pronoun. What's the pronoun? He. Then the verb. What's the verb? Eat lunch. But remember to add an S. He or she, you add an S. He eats lunch at. He eats lunch at what time? 11 o'clock. He eats lunch at 11 o'clock. Okay, and remember the he or she, you add an S to the verb. Okay, we have one more. What time does she eat dinner? So we're asking about a girl. Let's say it's this girl. What time does she eat dinner? So we start with the pronoun. What's the pronoun? She. Give it a capital S. She what? What's the verb? She eats dinner. Remember the S. He or she, you add an S. She eats dinner at. She eats dinner at what time? 6:20 as well. She eats dinner at 6:20. Okay, and remember he or she, add an S. Okay, we do have one more, last one. What time does she, so it's going to be a girl, what time does she go to bed? So here she is. What time arrive, does she go to bed? Okay, so the answer, first we start with she. Take the pronoun she, then we take the verb, go to bed, goes to bed. He or she, you add an S, but it's an ES. She goes to bed at. She goes to bed at what time? 9:10. She goes to bed at 9:10. Now look, it's ES, not S. Why ES? Because last letter is an O. Remember, if it ends in an O, an S, H, a C, H, a Z, an X, or an S, you add ES. Okay, and that is everything. That's all you need to know, other than the advanced stuff that we're going to do soon. It's workbook time. So get your workbook. We're going to do pages 48 and 49. We're just going to go through that together, and then you will do it by yourself. Then you'll send it to me, and then I will look at it. Okay. Let's go. Okay, here are the pages 48, 49. And let's look at activity A. Activity A says look and circle. Look and circle. Okay, so I'm going to look at the picture and then circle the word that completes the verb. Okay, so number one, look at the time, look at the picture. Is that go to school or is that go to bed? What is this picture? Is that go to school or go to bed? Of course, that's go to school. Look, there's the school bus. Go to school. Okay, number two. Okay, let's look at the time. The time is like 12:15. I think it's 12:15. So is that eat lunch or is that eat dinner? What do we think? Well, it's 12:15. 12:15 is not dinner time. It is lunch time. So eat lunch. Okay, so can you circle lunch? Then number three, is it eat lunch or is it eat breakfast? She's having cereal, so is that breakfast or lunch? I don't know. Number four, is that get down or get up? Number five, oh, what is this picture? Is that go to bed or go to school? And last one, number six, look, it's night time. There's the moon. It's night time. So is that eat lunch or is it eat dinner? Circle the right words. Okay, next one, activity B. Okay, activity B, you need to write the missing words. Okay, so look and write. Look and write. Okay, so number one, we look at the picture. What is the verb? And it's he gets up. So copy, copy, copy. He gets up. Next one, number two, look at the picture. What is this? It's he eats What would this word be? He eats breakfast. He eats breakfast. Okay, so that's number two. Let's do number three. He goes. So what would this word be? He goes to, and there's an S. He goes to, what is this picture? He goes to school. That's number three. Okay, then number four, what does he do next? What is he doing here? It'll be he. He eats. And there's an L. He eats lunch. Okay, I'll let you do that by yourself. Try your best. Just look at the picture and write the sentence. Okay, activity C. We're on to activity C. Okay, read and match. It says read and match. Okay, match. Okay, so number one, what time do you get up? What time do you get up? Okay, so where is get up? What picture is get up? Here it is here. So we draw a line from here to here. Okay, what time do you get up? He says, I get up at 6:45. 6:45? So where is 6:45? Is it this clock? This clock? Or is it this clock? Where is 6:45? 6:45. That's right, it's here. It's this clock. So we draw a line. What time do you get up? I get up at 6:45. Okay. Let's do number two. What time does she eat lunch? Okay, so where's eat lunch? Is it this one or this one? That's right, it's this one. So we draw the line. She eats lunch at 1 o'clock. Okay, where is 1 o'clock? Is it this clock? Or is it this clock? That's right, it's this one. So we draw a line here. Boom. Okay, so that's activity C. Just draw a line to match the picture with the clock. Okay, last part, activity D, the writing part. Look and write. Okay, so number one, here's number one. What time do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. Okay, so can you trace that one for number one? Okay, now number two is this one. Okay, so we're looking here for number two. Okay, does he, does he, Okay, so what words go here? What's the first two words of the question? We're asking about the time, aren't we? So we say, what time does he? What time does he? What time does he? What is the verb? What is the verb for number two? Go to school. That's right. What time does he go to school? What time does he go to school? Okay, let's look at the answer. He goes to where? He goes to where? Where does he go? He goes to school. That's right. He goes to school at what time? What time? Let's have a look. Here's the time here. He goes to school at 8:30. He goes to school at 8:30. Okay, you can do number three by yourself. And that is you all finished for today. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing your completed worksheets.